team, but Minneapolis yet to play, and kind of excited to see the Lady Lions out there with pretty much the starting 5 intact, plus a little deeper bench than what we had last year.
Yeah, a little deeper bench is right. As they come in, they've got a name back that we call a lot her freshman and sophomore year, as Connor Fulton comes back for her senior season here with the Lady Lions.
And we have a nice inside post player by the name of Sarah Sharp.
Sarah Sharp is back here. That's very true. I forgot. As Sarah Sharp is back, and that is exciting as well. And this young Lady Lion, I say young Lady Lion team, this Lady Lion team, it'll be exciting to see them come out and do some action tonight.
After one junior and all freshmen last year, or I guess we had another junior, senior in there. It'd be good to have 3 seniors plus a lot of sophomores.
And with Sarah Sharp, you have 3 state players that have some state tournament experience in Connor Fulton and Shay Shoemaker, as well as Sarah Sharp.
Exactly.
So, and Sarah Sharp being I'm a senior, as along with the Connor Fulton and Shay Shoemaker, both seniors, and that's the 3 seniors on this squad. So,
well, it's going to be a pretty big night. Halstead boys took care of Remington in their first game, so Minneapolis, of course, will have that bullseye on their back, ranked in the state, and teams are going to be gunning for them.
Yes, Halstead boys beat Remington last Friday 61-40. The girls lost to Remington 62-46. So kind of opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah.
For both squads.
Well, the broadcast team is back, as Mike Perry will do the girls play-by-play throughout the year. I'll do the boys play-by-play, and we'll switch roles doing the color, and Dale Leach as usual on the camera, and that's our crew this year is Dale Leach, Mike Perry, and myself, Scott Oshman, and we're back and excited for another basketball season, Mike.
I always get excited about basketball, track, and you know, it just gets honest real quick. Minneapolis enjoying a very successful football season and very successful cross-country season in the fall sports, and I'm sure those boys, you know, that wrestling team looks pretty strong. I know they're missing a wrestler here and there, but Coach Giles got to be pretty happy with the lineup.
Well, I'll tell you what that wrestling is. We get ready for the girls, but the wrestlers came to the Lions today, Lions Club, and brought the seniors with them. And boy, it was exciting to see, and great group of kids. Those group of kids, and it'll be exciting to see just how well those wrestlers do. They've got some strong seniors, and they've got some sophomore contingency that's very strong as well for the wrestlers. So looks like we were stand and do the
Mr. Ball.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis Ball. I think he has did a nice job with the trumpet there with the national anthem. And Mike, I will go ahead and run the book for you, as you will handle the play-by-play tonight. But
Well, they had more players than what I could put on there. I think probably number 30, Donaldson, would have to be down there at the bottom. He left out a freshman or two. Hopefully they aren't going to play, but if they do, we might have an added person in there. So the Halstead Lady Dragons do field a fairly deep ball club here. Minneapolis getting ready for the starting lineups for Minneapolis. And the voice of the Lady Lions, we have Weedle. Dwayne Weedle. Starting guard for Lady Halstead Lady Dragons, Victoria Roberts. Point guard for Minneapolis will be Ashley Macy. Marissa Vermillion, the other guard. She's a senior. Roberts just a junior, 5'8". Vermillion, 5'6", and Connor Fulton, as Dale mentioned, back to play her senior season here at Minneapolis. Hit some big shots at state a couple years ago, and we look forward to some big things from Connor through the year. Makes us just a really deep ball club. Shay Shoemaker, senior leader on this team. Shay will lead this club in rebounds and points. McGee, the other forward for Halstead, along with Suter. Minneapolis floor general. I'll call her the floor general, Kelsey Page. And 5'10", Crystal Marath will match up with Caitlin Steinbrock.
As you said, Steinbrock, Allie Steinbrock,
Allie, excuse me, I've been doing junior high games, and it's Caitlin down there, so it's Allie Steinbrock. I'm sorry. Allie?
For the Lady Lions, as we get ready, Minneapolis Lady Lions in their home white, and the Halstead Lady Dragons in their blue, as we get ready for tonight's ball game. And looking down the list, I've missed one of their starters there, and I finally found it in number 22 as I look down the list for the Halstead Dragons. Lady Lions, they've got their bench. The first one, I'm assuming pretty close off the bench, will be
Crossan.
Well, not only be Crossan, but
Gregg
Gregg. Yeah, I was thinking Kylie Gregg, Crossan, all those girls.
Well, there's three of them there that they're fairly deep. Riley Baker, and Crossan and Kylie Gregg will all probably see quite a few minutes. So, here we go. First tip of the season. Shoemaker out jumps Halstead. We've got an easy layup on the other side pass. A little bit too high for Fulton to bring it in, and turnover Minneapolis. Minneapolis full court pressure here. Halstead play it in. And tight defense by Minneapolis as Fulton looks for some help on the trap and gets it with Page. And traveled.
Nice trap over there in the corner as Lady Lions come up and get a nice trap over there, and she just couldn't handle her feet. So
Page had her pinned up against the sideline, and travel is the call. Man-to-man defense here by Halstead. Shoemaker gets it down low. Jump shot, good. Baseline jump shot. Shoemaker so long with those arms, gets the shot off. And she is whistled with a foul. Halstead player really didn't have a good look to see Shoemaker was there.
Actually, Ashley Macy, did you call that? Or Ashley Macy gets called with a foul. So.
Wow.
So. Well, now they change it around. Yeah. So
Halstead breaks the pressure. Minneapolis full court pressure. Minneapolis in a man-to-man. Shot from the outside, no good. Steinbrock clears the board for Minneapolis. We have numbers. Pass by Fulton is intercepted. Now she's in the lane. Shot no good. And Kelsey Page comes out of there the carom, and Minneapolis resets the offense.
Halstead very scrappy on their boards, and they're fighting us hard with the zone defense, actually man defense as they drop back.
Motion offense for Minneapolis. Baseline dribble drive by Fulton. Shut off, and Macy. Oh, it looked good from here, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Shoemaker with the rebound, kicks it back out to Page, and that, oh no.
So Kelsey Page gets called with the charge as lowers the shoulder, and didn't think Halstead had it set, but they call it against Lady Lions.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but player control foul is called on Page. That's her first. So that was almost a walk by the wingman there. A long shot by Halstead is good.
Two, though. I didn't see who shot that, though. Did not see who got that basket there.
I think it was number 22. I think when they come back down and set up their offense, I'll be able to tell you. But for right now, I think it was 22. Fulton out on top. Motion offense for Minneapolis. Nice screen by Macy. Now the entry pass is stolen away. That's Marath. Plays pretty long as the drive in the lane is knocked out of there. Shot is blocked. And it will be Halstead ball to play in under their own bucket.
What was that, Dale?
Fulton with quick arms there for the block.
Yeah, you're going to turn your mic up just a little bit, buddy.
You got it.
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
5-second call on Halstead. Turns the Lady ball back with the Lady Lions. Tied up at 2 here. 5:56 left to go in the first quarter. Lady Lions and the Halstead Lady Dragons.
Macy with the ball clears the timeline for Lady Lions. Gets it off to Fulton on the left wing. She's looking inside. Kicks it back to Steinbrock. Motion offense. Now the nice entry pass to Fulton. Turnaround left-hand shot is good. Connor Fulton with her first bucket of the year. And I'm sure we'll see quite a few more of those.
Trap defense there. Nice job of the ladies. But the Dragons break the press.
So strong inside. Fulton with the left hand is a really nice shot. Minneapolis has gone back into a little bit of a 2-3 zone here. That's tipped by Page, but Halstead able to collect that loose ball. Entry pass to Merritt, turnaround shot. No, it
topped
was
the basket.
Yeah.
Should have topped the rim, so it's excuse me.
I think it hit the pipe coming down.
Yeah, it's out of bounds. Okay. Dale and I saw a half-court shot that went straight in the air off the back of the rim and up and back down. Were you here when Mr. Mortimer hit that shot?
Yeah, I was, but
Gage hit the
in a junior high game
half-court shot, almost picked, stolen away there by Halstead. Page with the ball back to Fulton. Out on top, she directs the traffic. That's tipped out of there. They're overplaying Shoemaker down low.
Nice defense there.
Page, jump shot. Rimming off. And 21 Kaufman in the game for Halstead. She's pretty tall.
5'10", yeah.
Brings down that rebound. Down the wing, long shot. Rimming off. Shoemaker.
Nice rebound by Shoemaker.
Goes right up and over and gets that one down. Fulton left wing. Layup, no good.
And they got a foul underneath called on Halstead as Lady Lions had 2 players going for it, but they also had Halstead number 5. Victoria Roberts with the foul, and she was in there as well. So
4 subs coming in, guys.
As
we get 4, Sarah Sharp, Baker,
Crossan,
and
as well as
Kylie
Gregg. So nice to be able to throw in a platoon like that.
Even
as
Shoemaker on the floor.
Shoemaker stays in. So
Baker to play it in under her own basket. She had Sarah Sharp. There's a shot by Shoemaker rimming off, and Crossan comes out of the rebound.
There you go.
Riley Baker out front resets the offense. Now Sarah Sharp looking inside, gets it to Gregg. Turnaround jump shot. It's good.
Nice job by Kylie Gregg as Kylie gets her first 2 points of the night.
What a deep bench. He'll play 9 like this all year long. We're gonna have fun. Boy, Halstead does a good job breaking the pressure and crossing.
Blocked by Crossan.
And then stolen by by Halstead. And another foul.
Shoemaker with another foul, so.
She's had a propensity for that over the years.
She has that.
Early fouls.
And she's going to probably head to the bench. Second personal foul on Shea Shoemaker. Two in the first quarter, and she'll find some time on the bench, I'm sure. It's Coach Castleman. Weatherman. Castleman's the chiropractor.
Yes.
I was thinking about having an adjustment. Connor Fulton comes in to replace Shue. She'll get a little bit of a breather. I'm sure Coach Weatherman will get her back in there.
6-3, Lady Lions on top. First one off the mark, but nice job there as missed free throw by number 12.
Kaufman jumps in there and ties up Fulton, and
actually,
possession arrow to Halstead. Long shot, rimming off. Fulton clears the board, and they get her with a reach-in foul this time. Kaufman tied her up last time, but this time a foul is called. It'll be Kaufman's first foul. Minneapolis leading here 6-3.
Fulton's been very impressive under the boards early here.
She's done a nice job.
Very strong swing guard, I call her. She's not really a forward. She can play there. She play all 5 positions very well. Bragg out front directs traffic as Baker switches to the other side. It's a zone by Halstead. And we've got a couple zone breakers. Entry pass to Fulton. Turnaround shot is.
She walked with it.
Good.
She walked with it. Yep.
And as Scott mentioned, took one extra step there, and traveling is the call.
One thing I've noticed that they're working on getting the ball down low and close to a 5, and they call the timeout quickly as the Coach Jason Wilson of the Halstead Lady Dragons runs to the baseline to call that timeout.
Well, it was about a 4.5 count because the ref was just getting ready to call the 5-second infraction. Timeout is called. We'll take one too as Minneapolis leading here in the first quarter against the Lady Dragons 6-3.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lions Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Welcome back now. Mike, get back to Halstead. Did they make a free throw, or was that a three-pointer
yes,
that
they
made a free throw?
Yeah, they did make one.
The first
free
big
throw.
shot currently is on the line.
Thank you, guys. Try to get my scorebook squared away here.
Halstead breaks the pressure. Minneapolis full court pressure, and back to a man-to-man. There's a nice baseline shot by Suter. And it's 6-5, Minneapolis. Bragg out to Fulton. And Minneapolis leading scorer on the bench. Shoemaker in foul trouble here in the first quarter. Bragg with the ball over to Crossan. JC looking inside has Sarah Sharp. And Sarah's pass to the wing is tipped out of there by McGee. It will be Minneapolis ball to play in. Marith back in and Kaufman out. Kaufman with some good minutes there for the Lady Dragons. Fulton to play it in for Minneapolis. Halstead in the back to a man-to-man defense. Both teams kind of switching up their defenses here.
Kyler Gregg with the ball at the top of the key.
Fulton with the ball on the left wing, looking inside, gets it off to Gregg. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Sarah Sharp with the stick back on the backside, and that's where she is really valuable with that offside rebound and the stick back. She is deadly and close with those shots. Long three-pointer off the rim, no good, and long carom tracked down by Suter, or McGee. Now she's looking inside. Shot is.
Oh, wow. I thought Sarah had a nice block there.
I think it's Baker on the foul.
See for sure, Sarah had her arm straight up. So
Matlack with a shot in close, and Sharp is whistled with her first foul.
I thought you might have been right there, Dale.
That looked to me like it was from here. The ref was closer, I guess.
Free throw no good, and she'll get the second one. Now I might mention, I was looking at the schedule, looks like Drake Bulldogs will be playing Wichita State January 1st down in Wichita. That would bring Ryan Weedle down there. He's been starting all the games up there for the Drake Bulldogs, averaging about 15 points a ball game.
Might be
try to get down there, I know.
Might be a kind of a tough ticket to get a ticket in the Roundhouse.
Could be.
But that'd be an exciting one to go see. Dr. Ken brought me in a schedule today, and
that's a tough pass, and Fulton saves that. Now Gregg, three-pointer, no good. Halstead doing a pretty good job against this pressure Minneapolis putting on. We're quick.
They are.
Three-point shot is good.
They are not afraid to throw it to three as well, as Suter hits a long one right there. They take the first lead of the night at 9-8 with 1:07 left in the first quarter.
Baker clears the timeline, sets the offense.
Oh, traveled there, yep.
That's a good call.
Nice job by Minneapolis to get back on the defense as they throw the loose ball away. But then they come right back and they get back on some defense there.
We dodge a bullet there. Coach is coaching. He says take one dribble next time. 50 seconds left first quarter. Halstead with a 1-point lead, 9-8. Gregg with the ball back to Baker.
10-second call. You got.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is one of those errors that you just can't. Especially when there was really not much of a press.
Not much pressure, but we were taking our time getting it over, and 10-second violation is the call. Now Suter's got the baseline. Excuse me, that's McGee. Shot no good, and Baker has a rebound on the backside. Fulton clears the timeline. Man-to-man defense now by Halstead. There's Sharp comes across the lane, and Fulton just missed her as she swung the ball around the other side. Now Baker back to Kylie Gregg.
Seconds left, and they get Kylie with the little shuffle right there. And 10 seconds left as Halstead will inbounds the ball here in the first quarter.
When you've got the ball at the end of the quarter, it's really nice to at least get a shot up. And Gregg,
nice job by Gregg to get the steal. Connor Fulton to take the shot at the free throw line. Off the mark.
That's tipped out of there, and that's the end of the first quarter. Fulton had a good look from the free throw line as Gregg gets the ball back. But that's the way the first quarter will end. Halstead with a 1-point lead, 9-8. Boy, that three-point bucket there by Halstead was the difference there in the first quarter as they hit two long balls.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with second quarter action here in just a minute.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Well, guys, we had 8 turnovers that quarter.
Yeah, that's
5 on the Blue Dragons.
Dale, I can't hear you, but you're going to have to get that mic in your face, buddy.
8 turnovers.
8 turnovers.
The Blue Dragons had 5.
So.
And really, it should be the other way around. Minneapolis with the pressure all full court, and Coach Weatherman is bringing Shoemaker right back in here to start the second quarter. Need a little more offensive power. Possession arrow to Minneapolis. Fulton will play it in for Lady Lions. Ashlyn Macy back in, along with Kelsey Page.
Oh, nice steal by Halstead. And the bucket. Wow. That's a big steal right there by Roberts. Roberts, for Halstead, a very aggressive ball player, and she's had a couple steals.
Page clears the timeline, gets the ball off to Macy on the right wing, and they've tightened up their defense. The Halstead player was down on the floor, and Shoemaker, with the spin move, had her back to her, could not step over the top of her, and fell down, and actually traveling should have been the call, but went ahead and played it, and it's a tie-up to Halstead. McGee gets the ball off to number 21, who's Kaufman. Now right wing. And coach is going to make them come out of this zone. Macy comes out. Minneapolis still in a 2-3 zone.
Starting five back in for the Lady Lions. A deep three again by the Halstead Lady Dragons, and an inside rebound by Halstead.
She is fouled on the stick back, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul is on Fulton. That's her first. 11-3 Halstead.
11-8.
Or excuse me, 11-8.
Hey, it's first game of the season now.
Suter at the free throw line gets the first one. Now a 4-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Second one on its way, no good.
But the rebound goes to Halstead. Wow. Right now, Lady Lions just seem like they not having the just kind of wore out, kind of just no pep in their step right now, Mike.
It's the first game, you can tell it.
Yeah, exactly. So
could be kind of a first game jitters, but we'll have to see. I think Minneapolis depth will take its toll on Halstead as the game progresses.
Traveling call on Halstead, turns the ball over to the Lady Lions. Aggressive, tight defense by Halstead.
Steinbrock with the ball on the right wing. They got her back door to Shoemaker, and that's tipped out of there. Halstead brings it back out. McGee with the ball. Now right wing, long three-pointer. It's good. Vermillion with the bomb from the right wing, and that one is good. And right now, Halstead is just out hustling us.
Yeah, they are. They are very, and there should be a foul right there, yeah, on the arm. As
McGee with the reach-in foul. Shoemaker hacked on her drive to the basket, and Minneapolis to play it in under her own basket here. And they're zoning up on this inbounds play as Crossan comes back in for Steinbrock. No, it's still a man-to-man.
Oh, tough one right there. I'm not sure where they're throwing that to, but we do get the ball right there.
Got lucky. They were not looking. Fulton, spin move off the glass and in. Connor Fulton with another bucket for Minneapolis.
Everything has been underneath, though. Lady Lions have gotten underneath, but so far, Halstead has beaten us on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
So
three big bombs from the outside. Halstead not afraid to put it up. Page with the long steal attempt. That's going to rim off. Look at those three lines
lucky right there.
Yeah, doing a nice job boxing out. Now Macy gets it to Page, and she is hacked.
Nice job by Macy to Kelsey Page. As Page did a great job of going up there and getting it, and then she gets fouled. So Kelsey will go to the line to shoot two.
Vermillion with the reach-in foul. Page will shoot two. I was commenting on the way that we boxed out down there on the defensive glass. I'm sure Coach Weatherman just really is tickled to see that. That defensive backboard is so important. One and done, but so far Halstead's been able to knock them down from the outside. Meredith back in for Halstead. Page at the free throw line. Her second throw on its way. It's good.
And she nails them both right there. Kelsey with shot 48% last year from the free throw line. She was on her line. There you go. Nice call by the official down there as he got around the corner to look at it. And you and I could see it from up here. He had to get the eye eye view, though. So
the only thing he had to catch, and when she did her spin move, her foot spun around right on top of the line. Shoemaker, jump shot, no good.
And Connor Fulton is going to get called with foul right there.
That's Fulton's second foul. Minneapolis in a little bit of foul trouble. 6th team foul on Minneapolis. Next one, and Halstead will be in the 1-and-1.
As Kyler Gregg will check in for Connor Fulton.
Gregg will move up to the guard and Page back to the 3 spot. 15-12, Halstead. Now they have numbers.
Wow. Big break right there. Misses the inside shot, but Kelsey Page was standing out of bounds when she got that rebound. So, but great job by Minneapolis to get back, but they dodged the bullet right there, Mike.
2-3 zone here by Minneapolis on this inbounds play. Meredith out front.
Oh, there's
the walk.
Yeah.
Nice overplay by Gregg as she anticipated the pass, and that's what caused the turnover. Minneapolis to play it in. 5:04 left, second quarter. Macy running the point for Minneapolis. Motion offense for Minneapolis. Page down the lane she goes. Macy eyes a 3, no good.
Oh, nice job by Baker. Put the rebound back out to Kelsey Page.
Crossing with a big board there. Now the shot by Page in the lane. It's good. 30-second timeout called by Coach Weatherman. J.C. Crossan made that possible with that big offensive board. Kicked it right back out, and Page just drains a little 8-footer, and Minneapolis right back in this contest. Halstead leading 15-14. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Here we go, 4:43. Scott, go ahead, Scott. I'm sorry.
15-14, Lady Lions trail by 1 here as the Halstead Dragons will have it inbounds. The Lady Lions will pick up a full court press here as the Lady Lions will see if they can get a steal here or a 10-second violation. They had 6 on the floor. Halstead did, so
that might still be an issue.
So
they get it in. Overplay by Macy, and Halstead able to break the pressure. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis, and they're going to try and draw Minneapolis out of this zone. And if I was Halstead, I wouldn't mind a zone. They can shoot from the outside.
Nice rebound by Gregg.
Nice defensive play on that side by Macy, and Gregg with the board. Jump shot in the lane, good.
Oh, nice job by Kylie Gregg. Beautiful. I'm going to go back for a second on that. Kylie Gregg had a beautiful behind-the-back dribble, take it around, and then just took it right in the lane, and had a nice little jump shot in the lane.
Jump shot, good by Vermillion.
Vermillion having a good night tonight, 6 points. Increase takes the lead to 1, but Kylie Gregg brings it down. Halstead called with the foul.
McGee with the reach-in foul. 3:51 left in this first half. Coach Weatherman with directions from the bench. He's calling the play on this inbounds play. They're still in the man-to-man, so that could be advantageous to us. And it is.
Nice job by J.C. Crossan. She's fouled by the 5'10" Kaufman, as Kaufman got a hand up there, but she got some body in there as well.
J.C. will get 2 shots here. 17-16 Halstead. Minneapolis with a brief 1-point lead on that runner by Gregg in the lane. And that free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Crossan with a chance to tie it up here. Both teams have pretty deep bench.
They do. You know, I've noticed Halstead's been running them in as well. So,
second throw on its way. No good. In and out.
Oh, nice rebound into Nice job. As the rebound goes to Chelsea, and then Kelsey goes right to Shea and gets the bucket.
Shoemaker with a nice bucket underneath, but it's all set up by Page's hustle on that out of bounds. She stole the ball away and got it right back to Shoemaker for the easy shot. Now we're hustling.
Now, oh my goodness, no call down there. Oh my goodness, there were bodies flying everywhere down there, Mike.
Letting them play.
They are letting them play. Dale has both teams hustling on the floor right there.
Baker in for Minneapolis. Page will get a quick breather. I'm sure she'll be right back in. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis. We've got a 1-point lead. Kaufman, turnaround shot, no good, and Crossan with a good rebound for Minneapolis. I notice the girls are a lot stronger this year, and Crossan is evident.
Nice inlet pass there by Riley Baker to Shea Shoemaker, as Baker had a great lead into the lane for Shea Shoemaker right there.
Shoemaker had her defender on her hip, and Baker got her the pass. Don't reach in there, Shea. You don't need your third. And they do a good job passing the ball down to Kaufman, and she gets an easy shot. Halstead right in this thing. 20-19, Minneapolis by 1.
Minneapolis picked up the pace a little bit and has another step in there. And off the back of the rim, no good. Halstead with the rebound. Nice job. Riley Baker did a nice job right there of getting that tip in the air, and then Kylie Gregg was fouled by, I think, number 2. We'll see for sure.
The fouls have evened up. As Scott mentioned, Baker's quick hands created that turnover, and Gregg quick enough to that loose ball. That's the 7th team foul on Halstead. Minneapolis is in the 1-1 from here on out. 2:27 left, first half.
Allie Steinbrock checks in for Shea Shoemaker as Gregg goes to the line.
First throw on its way. It's good. Kylie Gregg 3 for 3 from the free throw line there.
No.
Page was the other way. Yeah.
Page. Yep. First time
free throws have looked pretty good. And that was good. 22-19, Minneapolis by 3. Still full court pressure.
Travel, nice job. Nice hustle by the Lady Lions right down there, as got her on the floor and then she lifted that foot. And
Kylie Gregg is just playing a heck of a first half here for Minneapolis. Forced that turnover over there and then had her hands on the loose ball, but Halstead had enough control, but she rolled over. It was a traveling call. And a quick timeout by Halstead, coach. Minneapolis leading by 3, 22-19.
I'm wondering, Halstead got the timeout, but I'm wondering if he's saying they called the timeout before the travel was called. Because they had some discussion over there. We'll see when the ball comes back. We'll keep it right here, but the Lady Lions with the 22-19 lead with 2:23 left to go in the first half. 5 on the floor for the Lady Lions is Allie Steinbrock, Kylie Gregg, Ashlyn Macy, as well as J.C. Crossan and Riley Baker.
And you're right, Scott. That's exactly what the call was. Timeout was before the infraction.
So, great job. Riley Baker steps right in front of it and gets the ball right back. Ball goes up and missed it. That was a great hustle. Should stay. There you go. Nice job by Riley Baker over there on the half-court line to step in front of that inlet pass.
Baker to play it in for Minneapolis. Gets it off to Macy, right wing. Back out front to Gregg. Down the lane she goes. Jump shot, no good. And Maris.
Ashlyn's going to get called with a foul.
No, they're going to get JC with foul on the arm, but
Ashlyn. I thought it was Ashlyn. They called it on Ashlyn Macy.
I thought Ashlyn had her tied up real well, but the foul is on Ashlyn Macy. It's her first. Meredith will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-1. Both teams now over the limit. And Halstead has a 1-1 here. First throw, no good. Steinbrock with the nice box out and the rebound for Minneapolis. Gregg off to Baker.
Kylie Gregg so quick coming down. Takes a 3 right there off the mark. Kylie so quick coming down with the ball. She misses the bucket right there.
Halstead trying to crack this 2-3 zone. Minneapolis will match up. No, they're man-to-man now. Jump shot good by Roberts. Minneapolis a little bit confused on who was guarding who. Now Steinbrock, shot off the glass, no good. Crossen shot, no good. Steinbrock with another try, and it's no good. 3 attempts there. All point blank. Three-pointer, good. Wow.
Big shot there by Vermillion. Big bucket right there.
Range another one, and Halstead up by 2. That ball's tipped away on a pass, and Dragg gets it right back. Kylie Dragg with the steal. Out front to Macy. Coach Weatherman says, set that thing up. Let's run a little clock, and let's look for a little better shot. Skip past Baker. Is tipped out of there, and Macy collects the loose ball. 2-3 zone here. Dragg on the right wing. Off to Baker on the point.
28 seconds left here in the first half.
Minneapolis trailing by 2. Crossen on the baseline. Pass is intercepted by McGee. Now Vermillion, he don't want to let her shoot. Back out to McGee. Left wing, long shot, no good. Macy had it for a minute, and it rims off. Oh, we dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, we did.
And Baker clears the board as that loose ball. I thought we had it for a minute anyway, and Halstead comes back to take a 2-point lead here at halftime. 24-22. We'll be back with second half action and some point totals here in just a minute.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to...
Eagle
Welcome back.
Communications, home of BCTV.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lady Lions trail at the half, 22-24 against the Halstead Lady Dragons. And guys, I really came out in this. I thought we had a nice jump, nice start, and then Halstead fought right back in it. And I'll tell you, a scrappy Halstead team that hustles and shoots the ball well from the outside.
Yeah, they out-hustled us at times. Minneapolis had some very bright spots in that second quarter when we started collecting some turnovers and scoring off those turnovers. And then the turnover bug got us, and we started giving it right back to them.
Yeah, as we did, and I lost track of the turnovers. I don't know if you have that, Dale, or not.
Yes, the Lady Lions have 13 turnovers in the first half. The Lady Blue Dragons have 11.
11. So, as you said, Minneapolis winning the category of the turnovers. That's the category you don't want to win. Points-wise, we'll run down for the Halstead Lady Dragons. Matlack 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 1 point. Roberts has 2 field goals in the second quarter for 4 points. Vermillion, though, 9 points, 2 3-pointers, and 1 free throw and 1 field goal at 9 points. Kaufman with 2, McGee with 2, and Suter with 6. As the Halstead Lady Dragons had 3 3-pointers, and they lead 24-22 for the Lady Lions. They come out. Connor Fulton has 4 points. Kelsey Page 2 for 2 from the free throw line and a field goal for 4. Sarah Sharp with 2. Kylie Dragg with 6. As she was perfect from the line, 2 for 2, as well as Shay Shoemaker with 6 points, as they have 22 for the Lady Lions.
It's 3 late changes, guys. They took the lead right at the end of the first quarter, 9-8. About midway, 3/4 way through the second quarter, we finally came back and took the lead 18-17, and then they the 3-pointer there at the end to go up 24-22.
Well, you know, it's going to be important for Minneapolis to keep their leading scorer and rebounder on the floor and not on the bench when Shoemaker doesn't have that offensive firepower out there for the Lady Lions. I thought we did a really pretty good job when she was on the bench. We were still able to stay right with Halstead, but real important to keep Shoemaker on the floor.
Something that I found interesting, guys, was the fact that we really focused on the down-low game. And I just remember out last year, of course we weren't as big. We've got some bigger players and maybe some different role changes, but it seemed like we're forcing the ball down low a little bit more this year.
We do.
Here in the first half.
Well, I don't think we've even tried a three-pointer this half.
One. Kylie Gregg tried one from the right-hand corner. But yeah, I think that's the only one I saw.
But yet, if you look at the stats there from last year, I don't think we have, other than Shoemaker, a lot of great three-pointers.
No.
Three-point shooters returning, so.
But you're right, Scott. We are trying to post up down on the low block. Minneapolis a lot stronger down there this year, and I think Coach Weatherman thinks the shooting percentages are a little better down there. And attrition, they're going to either foul us or we're going to get an easy bucket. And Fulton, did get one or two buckets down low, but other than that, we are pounding it down low, and Halstead is fouling us.
Yeah, actually, fouls kind of even though it's 7 apiece. So
they're even.
So I would say our shooting percentages probably got to be pretty close to the same, both under the boards and outside. We had a lot of chippies inside that we missed.
Yeah, we did.
The turnovers did kill us towards the end of the second quarter there, and that's why Halstead is enjoying a 2-point lead.
So, well, we will go ahead and send it back to hear a word from our sponsors here as we get about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, and we'll be back. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communications Channel 8. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as we're about ready to start the second half. And Mike, what's the Lady Lions going to need to do here in the second half to come out and to take the lead and to maintain the lead? They've had it a few times, but they've given it up.
You know, the turnover bug just kind of got to us. I actually think we got that first game jitter thing out and done with here in the first half. I think the ladies ought to settle down, play a pretty solid second half, limit the turnovers. Rebound well on the defensive end, and they're going to have to get out there and play defense on those three-point shooters. And looks like Halstead is going to open up man-to-man all over the court. So, as you mentioned, they're pesky, but they are very aggressive on the defensive end. And here we go. Second half has started. Fulton with the ball on the right wing. Shot from outside, rims off.
Over the back.
And over the back, Meredith over the back of Steinbrock. Allie with good position. And that's her first foul. First team foul on Halstead. Fulton to play it in. Looking inside, she's going to have to go out front. That ball's tipped out of there and intercepted by Vermillion. All alone, all the way down.
Yeah.
And Page reaches in and gets a hand on the ball. Is whistled for the reach-in foul. Vermillion will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Vermillion, just a pretty solid player.
Yeah. One end of the court to the other, and
senior leader for this Halstead Lady Dragon team, and boy, she's done well.
She can hit the three too. First throw on its way. It's good. Vermillion with 10 points here in this contest will lead all scorers at this moment anyway. 25-22, Halstead. Steinbrock, Shoemaker, Fulton, Page. That one rims off, and Fulton tracks it down in the corner, gets the ball off to Shoemaker, and that's a double dribble. She was going to pass, and there's no one there, and caught it with the other hand. Turnover, Minneapolis. Macy is the other player on the floor for Minneapolis. McGee, Vermillion. Good defense by Minneapolis. We're not in the zone anymore. Vermillion just lost the handle on the baseline. Minneapolis did a good job shutting her down, and she just could not hang on to the ball. Turnover to Minneapolis. Macy had on top. Bounce pass to Fulton.
Come to her, guys. Help her out. Help her out. There we go.
Page, dribble drive, dumps it off to Steinbrock. Shot is good.
Great job by Steinbrock, but a great feed by Kelsey Page right there, guys. That was beautiful.
Playmaker got the ball down low to Steinbrock, and they do a good job. Oh, what a block.
They call it with the body, though. They got a hand on the ball, but said they got her with the body, and she will go to the line. That's going to be 3 fouls, though, on Shea Shoemaker.
Shoemaker goes to get her. That's her 3rd foul. And they will be at the free throw line shooting 2. First throw, no good. Off the back of the rim, no good.
Shea, aggressive ball player. She's used to playing with fouls. Last year,
yes,
had it happen numerous times, and
every game.
Yeah. Wasn't going to go quite that far, but yeah.
Roberts at the free throw line. The second throw on its way. Minneapolis down 1 here. Free throw is good. Shoemaker throws it in, and Fulton brings it up, clears the timeline. Man-to-man defense by Halstead, and it's tight. Ball is tipped away.
And it's going to go to Halstead.
By Suter.
Quick hands right there as they get the tie up at midcourt. Halstead gets the ball.
Possession arrow to the Lady Dragons. Kaufman back in. Those two are interchangeable. Kaufman, very, very good 6th man off the bench. 5'10". A junior. Vermillion out front for the Lady Dragons, gets it off to McGee. Dribble drive, down the lane she goes. And Fulton is going to be whistled with her 3rd foul. Minneapolis in a little bit of foul trouble here. Early in the second half, Fulton and Shoemaker both with 3 personal fouls. Like you say,
wow. That was a pretty move there, and Connor nearly got a foul right there. Gets away with it.
3-point shot on its way. It's good. Suter from the outside. They haven't missed many of them from out there, have they?
They haven't. Second 3-pointer by Suter. So.
Scott, as you mentioned, both those girls are used to playing with foul trouble, and Coach Weatherman elects to leave them in. Minneapolis finding themselves down 5 points here. Gets it off to Macy. Shot off the glass, no good. And Steinbrock whistled with the push from behind, trying to get a little better position. Allie Steinbrock's first foul. Full court pressure now by Minneapolis.
Oh, nice job by Ashlyn Macy with the steal.
3-pointer by Fulton. That's good. Connor Fulton. I've seen that before.
Yeah, we have. It's been a while, but that's exactly right. Nice shot by Connor, but great hands by Ashlyn Macy to set that one up.
Yeah, it's good to see that 3-pointer go in. Connor Fulton. From the outside, shots no good. Stick back by Roberts, and she is fouled.
I'm not sure who's the call on.
Steinbrock.
Yep. That will send Roberts back to the line. She was 1 for 2 earlier.
5 fouls to 1 here in the first, not quite 3 minutes of the third quarter.
First throw, it's good.
Kyler Gregg checks in for Kelsey Page. Second free throw coming.
Well, Halloween's over, but I don't know what the white-faced incognito dudes are over there.
Trench coats and all.
Off the back of the rim, no good. And Fulton tracks down that rebound. Gregg back to Fulton. Dribble drive off to Shoemaker. Down the lane she goes. She is drilled.
Yeah, she is. Nice job by Shea Shoemaker right there to drive the lane.
They might call that on the floor, and
it is.
No, they're going to give her a 2-shot foul.
Give her a 2-shot there. So Third foul by McGee.
Yeah. Free throw on its way. Good. She still has a nice stroke from the free throw line. Shoemaker.
Yeah, Shea shot 70% from the free throw line. Actually 72% last year, 70% for her career, and she hits them both right there.
Roberts to play it in. Vermillion. They try for the quick bucket, but Minneapolis gets back on defense. Vermillion being hounded by Macy.
30-29.
Outside shot is good.
Suter hits another three-pointer right there, and that's a big one right there. 33-29. Lady Lions get to within one, and they give it right back. Nice job by Shea.
Kaufman with the big rebound for the Halstead Dragons. Now Vermillion out front being guarded by Gregg. Man-to-man defense here by Minneapolis.
Gregg with the foul.
Reach-in foul on Kylie Gregg. That's Minneapolis' 6th team foul. And Coach Weatherman wants a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take one too. Minneapolis trailing by 4. Halstead 33, Minneapolis 29.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
5. We're back, guys. 3 turnovers to 2 here in this quarter so far. Lady Lions 3, Halstead to 2. 6 fouls on the Lady Lions, 2 on.
Dale, get your mic up, buddy. Cannot hear you when you got your. I heard the 3 to 2 turnovers.
Yes, 6 fouls to 2. So, Lady Lions serving up the fouls here, trying to get on the comeback trail.
4:22 left, third period. Minneapolis, as Dale mentioned, starting to get into foul trouble here. Fulton and Shoemaker both with 3 fouls, and they are on the floor. So we have Crossan, Shoemaker, Fulton, Macy, and Kylie Gregg. Kylie Gregg with a big first half for Minneapolis.
Special thanks to Century Scorebooks. Kenny Hendricks, as he provided the scorebooks for us. We greatly appreciate that, Kenny, and his scorebooks and the quality work. Back to the game, though. Nice job by the Lady Lions defense right there.
Great thought there by Macy to know who that last touched that and let it go.
Ball goes off the hands of Matlack out of bounds, and it is Minneapolis ball. Macy out front. Motion offense for Minneapolis. Shoemaker left wing. Looking inside.
Oh,
backdoor pass went right through the legs of Fulton and over to Macy. Shot by Fulton, no good. And Matlack with the rebound. Now Vermillion. Pretty good little ball player, that Vermillion. Now the shot by Suter. It's good.
I tell you, Suter's not bad herself. And she's got 8 points here in the second half.
She's killing us here in the second half.
Both these senior girls are doing well.
3-point shot. Fulton just off the front of the rim. No good. Looked good from here, though. And that's what you want from your senior leaders is point production and defensive awareness on the floor. Vermillion, jump shot, no good. And Shoemaker with the rebound.
Shea looks at a 3, pulls it back down.
Entry pass to Cross and back to Fulton.
2:59 left to go here in the third quarter. Lady Lions with the ball.
Shoemaker shot was guarded from 3-point range by Roberts. It is no good. Vermillion on the move now. Roberts dribble drive. She is hacked by Shoemaker.
Shea will pick up her 4th foul right there.
4th foul in the third quarter. Minneapolis down 6.
as she looks like she'll keep her in for a second here, but at the stripe will be number 5, Roberts.
7th team foul on Minneapolis. Roberts' first throw is rimming out. Page and Baker will come in.
Oh, they leave her in. That's confidence in your senior right there. They leave her in with her 4th personal foul. 2:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Page, Gregg, Fulton, Shoemaker, and Baker on the floor. Second free throw, no good. Shoemaker with the big rebound, gets it off to Gregg. Baseline drive, jump shot, no good. That's tipped out of there. Page gets it, back out to Fulton. They're starting to play that three-point line now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Fulton's not getting an open look. Gregg, down the lane she goes, back to Page, shot from the outside, good. Long two-pointer.
Nice Kelsey Page. Nice little shot. Kelsey has got such a sweet stroke.
35-31.
That's set off the foot, and that'll be a turnover. Yeah. Well,
Merritt did get a hand on it. It is definitely off Halstead.
Coach begging for that.
oh, he's begging for that one, wasn't he, Dale?
He's distracting. He yells all the time. Minneapolis to play it in.
We've seen worse. He's just a real active guy.
Shoemaker way out on top. Pass down low is saved. Page had a foot on the out in line, and turnover to Halstead. 35-31, Halstead by 4. Possession game here.
Tri-County Classic was supposed to start with us playing Solomon, and that got snowed out, and our first game is here against Halstead. Oh, nice block by Shea, as she will bring it down the length of the court.
Her 4th foul, but gets all the way down the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Fulton with the stick back after Baker collected the rebound. And Coach Weatherman wants a 30-second timeout. Shoemaker playing with 4 fouls here. Blocked that shot down there, Scott.
I know, I got a little nervous on that one too.
35-33, 30-second timeout by Coach Weatherman. Minneapolis trailing here. Halstead up to the task here tonight, has been able to drain those 3-point shots consistently all the way through this game. I think they probably have 6 threes, don't they?
I've got them down for 5. 5? Yeah, 5 3-pointers. 3 of them coming from Suter and 2 coming from Vermillion, both seniors. And both those ladies have hit some big outside shots. So
big shots. Coach Rathman giving Shoemaker a little instruction. Minneapolis still in the full court pressure.
Dalen Rathman, in addition to the Lady Lions coaching staff, coaches the junior high, I believe, as well.
Yep.
So, oh, nice job by Connor Fulton to step in and get the hand in there and get the tie-up. That should stay with that should go to the Lady Lions here.
Yeah, possession arrow to Minneapolis, and we get the ball.
35-33, Halstead with the lead.
Talbot tied up there, and now Fulton will play it in. Out front it goes to Page. Back to Fulton from the baseline, shot no good. Drag collects the board on the backside. Now Fulton off the glass, no good.
Over the back. Oh.
Good night, Shea.
Goodness.
That's 5. That is going to be 5 on Shea right there.
I've got her with 5, but that last foul must not have been on her.
That must not have been. So that's okay.
Now Sarah Sharp comes in for Shoemaker.
That's the reason why he didn't put her. That's the reason why he didn't take her out. Now that explains it.
We had her with 5.
I'm glad your record keeping wasn't very good.
Well, we missed one somewhere then, didn't we? Whew, that was close. Roberts at the free throw line off the front of the rim, no good.
Oh, missed an opportunity there. Maybe get the rebound.
Quick hands. Gets the ball back for Minneapolis.
Nice job by Baker. Kyler Gregg has to go up in the air to get that one.
Little zone put on here by Halstead. Matchup 1-2-2. Page out front, directs traffic. Minneapolis looking for an opening here. Baker out front. Now over to Page. Back to Baker. Three-pointer by Fulton. Short. Gregg
should be fouled right there.
Has the rebound on the backside and snuck in there for the rebound, and she is fouled on the stick back.
Connor has been.
Wow, what a break.
Connor has put up 2 open looks and hasn't drawn on iron right there, but get a break right
hot
there.
And cold, didn't she? She hit one, and last 2 have been off just a little bit. Now Gregg from the free throw line.
First one was off the mark.
I was bragging about her free throw shooting. That one just off the front of the rim. Kylie Gregg with some big point production in the first half. That free throw is good. Minneapolis just down 1. 38 seconds left, third period. Vermillion. Nice pass. That shot is no good.
Sarah Sharp. Oh, nice try, Sarah Sharp, and she goes up and gets it, but it then goes right off the front of her hands. Goes back to the Halstead Lady Dragons.
2-3 zone on this inbounds play. Vermillion to trigger the play for Halstead. Man, Roberts
sneaks one in right there.
Gets a position even with Minneapolis in the zone. And the shot is up and in. Halstead now with a 3-point lead. Left wing Page. Gregg out front. That pass was late getting there, and Fulton had to go get it, and she is whistled with a reach-in foul.
That's 4 on Connor as well, so
9.
Ashlyn Macy will check in.
9 team fouls.
Well, they'll be in the double bonus all the way through the fourth quarter.
You bet. That's not going to be very much fun.
They have 3 fouls.
Yeah. It's not that they haven't been calling them.
They haven't been a very good free throw shooting team so far.
Harris at the free throw line, 1-1.
Yeah, nice call there, Dale.
Well, overall they have.
Okay, I'll accept that one, but
38-34, Halstead with a 4-point lead. Second throw on its way, it's good also.
Oh, shut up.
5 seconds left. Ashlyn Macy gets it down. Oh, could have had a little bit more. So
Macy lets it rip from half court, and some of the clock, I thought it had a little over a second left. And that's the way the third period will end. Halstead, pretty solid team here, jumps out to a 5-point lead, 39-34. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here in just a minute.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lion Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Outscored us 15-12 that quarter.
Well, Dale, all I can say is Remington must have a heck of a
team.
basketball team. Mercy Halstead to play it in here to start the fourth period. Out front, McGee with the ball. Man-to-man defense by Minneapolis. And we had the ball for a minute. Long shot by Vermillion. Hold your breath. It was off the rim. No good.
Kelsey Page with the rebound.
Vermillion missed one, and now Fulton directing traffic for Minneapolis. Shoemaker with the ball. Down the lane she goes, gets it off to Steinbrock. Had it for a minute.
Nice hustle by Kelsey. There's a kick right there. No call.
Fulton baseline shot is good. You're right, that was a kick by Halstead. Should have been called, but not. Roberts with the ball right wing, guarded by Page. Entry pass to Kaufman. Shot in the lane, it's good. She's smooth. 5'10" and a junior. And she's all of 5'10".
41-36, Halstead with the lead.
Shoemaker, left wing. Down to Steinbrock.
Nice job. And then she's fouled. Great job. Great look by Shea right there.
What a pass by Shoemaker. Finds Steinbrock all alone, and Allie misses the easy bank shot on the backside, but she is hacked on the stick back. She'll get 2 shots here. That foul is on number 25, Suter. Free throw, no good. 41-36, Halstead by 5, 6:43 left in this contest. And Minneapolis has their work cut out for them here. Free throw, no good. And McGee tracks it down on the left wing. Suter, down the lane she goes. Long shot by Roberts, no good. Macy.
Wow. Oh my goodness. A ton of hustle going there, and the ball was up in the air numerous times, and Halstead is going to be off of Minneapolis. So
Kaufman reached in there. I thought it might have been off her, but it must have ricocheted off somebody's head. Full timeout called quickly by the Halstead coach as they were having difficulties getting it in. And it will be Halstead ball to play in. Free throw line extended. 6:29 left in this contest. Minneapolis trailing by 5.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
I had him.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Halstead Lady Dragons with the lead and the ball. 41-36 here, 6:29 left to go in the ball game.
Minneapolis senior leaders are going to have to play through this fourth quarter with 4 fouls. Shoemaker and Fulton both in foul trouble, but we got to play them.
Nice job by Kelsey Page to step in and get the steal right there. Kelsey will bring it straight down, takes it in and gets it blocked and misses the shot.
Now Kaufman plays long underneath and reaches up there, blocks her shot. And Halstead collects the rebound. Suter puts the ball on the floor. Back out front, Kaufman.
2-point shot off the mark, rebound by Kelsey Page. Kelsey is all over the court right now. Gets it up to Allie Steinbrock. And a great feed and a great finish by Allie.
Excellent. Nice pass by Kelsey Page. Finds Steinbrock all alone for the layup.
These Kelsey Page, Allie Steinbrock, these sophomores have played a lot of ball together. And a steal by Kelsey again. Left hand up, no good. Rebound by Minneapolis. Can't finish it though. And Connor Fulton comes away with it. And she's going to be fouled. Great job. Sorry, Mike. Didn't mean to take over there for you. But wow, nice turn of events right there.
Well, Minneapolis with 3 chances down low. And Fulton ends up with it. They have her across the arm, and we have 2 free throws coming. Minneapolis back into this saying it's a 1-possession ball game. Fulton at the free throw line will shoot 2. 41-38. That one's off the mark. Marth back in and Kaufman out. Kaufman just plays huge underneath, 5'10" and a junior. Second throw on its way from Fulton. It's no good also. Roberts with the rebound for Halstead. McGee clears the timeline. Down the lane she goes. Shot, no good. And Shoemaker has the rebound, and the reach-in foul on Halstead.
6 fouls on the Blue Dragons now.
Suter.
Only her second, though.
McGee. That's McGee's fourth foul.
Fourth foul, okay.
I thought that was a reach-in foul on Suter. McGee will head out and rest a little bit. Shoemaker to play it in.
Full court press by the Dragons. Well, a light press. Connor Fulton with the ball.
Fulton out front. They're counting off 5 seconds. She gets it off to Shoemaker. Back to Fulton. Shot. In and out. No good. And Merritt with the rebound. Vermillion clears the timeline for the Lady Dragons. Out on top, Suter. Back to Vermillion. All the way to the basket. She misses the layup. They let her go. I think she was looking for some contact. Didn't get it. Now Fulton, three-pointer. It looks good.
Nice job by Connor Fulton as she hits the three, and we got a tie ball game, Mike.
Wow.
Nice job.
I didn't think we'd ever get to this point. Big basket by Connor Fulton. Hits the three-pointer. Now Suter out on top. 4:17 left in this contest.
Student body getting into it for the Lady Lions, and there should be a travel right there. No call. Back out.
With the ball.
Oh, a steal by, oh my goodness. They are letting them play, Mike. Wow.
Out on top, Suter, three-pointer, no good.
Ashlyn Macy goes up for it, and I'm not sure how, but
Robert
Merritt
with the basket. A little taller.
Down with it.
Macy was fighting him for that rebound, and now the baseline drive by Fulton is kicked out of there by Merritt.
Connor Fulton. Connor thinking, ooh, I got away with the one right there. So.
As you mentioned, they're letting them play.
Crossan and Gregg come in for the Lions.
J.C. Crossan in, as Dale mentioned. Gregg with some big points in the first half, hasn't scratched here in the second half. Entry pass to Shoemaker. Back to Fulton, baseline drive. Shot is up and in. Connor Fulton is carrying this club here in the second half. Roberts shot, good. Nice baseline 10-footer by Roberts, nothing but net.
Drag, oh my. Kylie gets it, and then a foul, but Kylie got swatted in there. No call, turns the ball over, and then Ashlyn Macy gets the foul.
Vermillion with the reach. Minneapolis 10th team foul. We're over the limit.
Not the person that you want to send to the line.
We went almost 5 minutes that quarter without fouling.
Yeah, I know. Vermillion at the line, not one I think you want to see at the line here.
Double bonus here. Halstead up by 2. Minneapolis with a nice push to get this thing evened up. Free throw is good. 2-shot foul. Minneapolis over the limit. Vermillion puts the Lady Dragons up by 3 here. Second throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Fulton with the rebound. Shoemaker clears the tile line. Has an open look at a 3-ball.
Yes.
It's good.
Nice job by Shay Shoemaker as she drives him off and then gets it, and Connor's going to pick up number 5. Darn it. That's a tough one right there as Connor picks up her 5th foul. And
Shoemaker's been looking for that open look from beyond the arc all night long. They left her all alone. She drains the long three-pointer. Fulton with a ill-advised backcourt reach-in foul, collects her 5th foul, and that's going to hurt. Fulton carrying this ball club here in the second half. And it sends Suter to the free throw line. First throw is good. Suter's second throw off front of the rim, no good, and Shoemaker has the rebound. We're all tied up at 46 all. Crossan back to Shoemaker, spin move, left hand, shit,
Shay with a beautiful left-handed shot in there. And spin move in the lane with the left hand. Wow. Doesn't get much prettier than that, does it?
Well, I was kind of waiting for the clock to change. The point totals are, that's what I thought they should have been ahead by
They've
one.
got 47, I've got 48.
Yeah.
Yes, it should be 48-47.
Yeah, that's what I've got too. So, still waiting for him to get the clock right. And
timeout is, and
let's hear it.
Boy, everything's kind of went bananas because we don't have any time on there either. This could be an issue.
It could be.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
We had 46 before she scored that basket.
Yeah, it should be 48-47 should be the score, but they're having problems with the clock, and the points aren't right either. So, and we should have 48. There we go. There we go. So that's what I have in my book. So clock, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I think you're right. Minneapolis in foul trouble. Fulton already fouled out. Shoemaker playing with 4 and has for most of the second half. 48-47, Minneapolis leading by 1. Halstead gets it in to...
Yeah, it's going to be thrown out of bounds.
She lost the grip on the ball, and Vermillion throws it out of bounds. Macy in the backcourt. Halstead brings the pressure up. Off to Gregg, right wing.
And the foul right there on Vermillion.
1-1.
That's not a good foul, Scott. That puts Minneapolis in the 1-1, and now Halstead over the limit. Yeah.
Baker in for Crossan.
Riley Baker in for J.C. Crossan. He's some big free throws right here. Gregg's first throw, no good. Now in the backcourt, Minneapolis with some good pressure. Macy with the interception. We have numbers. Gregg, misses. Shoemaker's follow-up, no good.
And the tie-up inside.
Shay could have got her 5th foul there.
Yeah, she could have right there. Shay knows that she knows she could have. Shay wisely, though, Dale put that one right back up quickly, as we could have gotten it right there.
Possession arrow to Minneapolis. Kelsey Page to play it in. 2:13 left. Nice pass. Oh, we missed some easy shots.
Easy shots underneath, and have just...
Now they have numbers, 3-on-1. She misses.
Oh,
Gregg with quick hands knocks that rebound away.
Wow, some big breaks right there.
Both teams missing point blank under the basket. Shot by Meredith is off, and Minneapolis zoning up here. Under 2 minutes left in this contest. That shot goes off the back of Suter. And Shoemaker has the ball for Minneapolis. Page. Dribble drive in the paint, shot no good. Shoemaker with the rebound, her shot, she is hacked.
Fouled twice, 1 call.
Wow. Shoemaker with a big offensive rebound. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is on Meredith. Free throw on its way. Good. That was a big one there to put Minneapolis up by 2. Now with a chance, the way they've been shooting three-pointers this game, that one's good.
Nice job by Shea to hit both.
47. Minneapolis back in this thing with a 3-point lead. Vermillion. Dribble drive, entry pass to Roberts.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. And they get her with the 5th foul, and Shea is just beside herself on that one. And I thought that was...
She was on the floor, just reached up with both hands, had all ball.
Wow. 5th foul by Shea, and that puts her on the bench, as at the line will be Roberts.
Roberts to shoot 2, Minneapolis over the limit. Double bonus. Good.
Roberts hadn't hit a free throw in a while, but she drained one right there. So
crossing back in. Shoemaker is fouled out. Fulton is fouled out. Second throw on its way. It's no good. Page with the ball in the backcourt, being guarded by Suter. Off to Macy.
It's up to the youngsters now to bring it home.
As they've got 4 sophomores and a junior in there, as ball goes to Kyler Gregg. But these sophomores have got a lot of playing experience. As a minute 4. Oh, and we throw it away as it just goes out of the hands, out of the reach of Kelsey Page. The turnover bug hits us right there.
An unnecessary pass, I think.
Way over the top and out of bounds. Turnover Minneapolis, and 1 minute left in this contest. Suter to play it in. Halstead into McGee. Merritt.
That's a kick.
Not on
timeout. Oh, they call the timeout instead. So full timeout called by Halstead. That coach has been quick about calling those timeouts at the appropriate time, and
he has been.
So full time. Welcome back, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions with the lead right now by a score of 50-48.
It's always been my understanding a kick can only happen on defense and not the offense.
And that's the reason why right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
57 seconds remain.
And Halstead here to play it in, right at the half-court line. Minneapolis playing with Crossan, Gregg, Macy, Baker, Page. Halstead.
Oh, and the turnover right there as they pawned the ball right there, as they had a pick, a heavy pick right down there, as Halstead will pick up full court press. They get up to J.C. Crossan. Crossan wisely takes it back out to Ashlyn Mason. Ashlyn comes around. Kyler Gregg on the outside. Oh my goodness gracious. How is that not a foul? And a timeout call, but Weatherman sitting there like, how is that not a foul? As I'm still wondering the same thing.
My.
Wow.
They're going to give him the timeout.
And they've got the ball.
And they get the ball. With 32 seconds left, they're trailing by 2. Minneapolis picking up man-to-man all over the court. In the backcourt, Roberts with the ball. Gets it off to McGee. Oh, that's a double dribble when it comes off your leg like that, folks. McGee back out front. Roberts from the baseline, no good.
And a nice rebound by Riley Baker, and there's the foul right there with 14.3. But I'll tell you guys, they have let them play tonight.
Yes, they have.
Riley Baker will go to the line for the first time tonight, as she will, no points, and she will go to the line for a 1-and-1. But a great rebound by Riley right there.
Riley's
wisely
grown about 4 inches since she's been on the floor last. She's stretching right out there. 1-and-1 right here. 14 seconds left. It's not going in.
Yes, it is. Oh, nice job, Riley Baker.
Good call, Mike.
That goes straight up, but it came straight down.
But I swallowed my food. Swallow my Adam's apple.
Second one coming here by Riley.
Baker's second throw.
Yes! And that one's a 4-point lead, and Weatherman calls a timeout. 13.7 seconds left, 4-point lead. Halstead's got just stunned right now, but great job by the Lady Lions.
I am stunned. I can't believe we're 4 points ahead in this contest.
With our 2 senior leaders on the bench with 5 fouls. So,
games as possible.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Halstead will have the ball. 14.7 seconds left, trails by 4. Full court press by the Lions.
Just like the coach will tell his players, you got to finish the game, and Minneapolis is finishing here tonight. McGee in the backcourt gets it off to Suter, back to McGee.
And Kylie Gregg with the steal, and that's going to finish it off right there. Nice job of the Lady Lions as they come away with a big victory tonight. Wow, great job by this Lady Lion team as the youngsters finish it off for them, and they did a great job as Connor Fulton and Shea Shoemaker both had a great game, but the young ladies, they finished strong as they come away with the victory tonight. Wow.
Well, the depth on a basketball team is quite evident here tonight as Minneapolis plays 9 and lose the 2 senior leaders to foul trouble, and it's just a credit to the younger players to just finish, and they did. Nothing bigger than the 2 free throws Riley Baker hit at the end to put Minneapolis up by 4. 2 possessions with 14 seconds left. You can almost take a breath. But until then, I was not breathing easy with this thing. Wow.
You know, and they came back with a lot more intensity, especially late in the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. The girls had a lot more intensity. They kind of, as you said, got that first game jitters out and did a great job of finishing and coming up with a victory tonight. Wow, nice job of the Lady Lions.
I think they limited the turnovers in the second half. Dale probably has the totals on that, but I would venture a guess if they had 5 or 6 less turnovers in the second half than they did in the first half. Played a little better in the second half.
Yep.
Yes, we ended up, they had, according to my unprofessional record keeping here, they had 2 more turnovers in the second half than we did, which is opposite of what it was in the first half. So it ended up 22 turnovers apiece, but those 2 more here in the second half than we had really helped out. And we outscored them 18-9 in that final stanza, guys.
Wow. Yeah, if you would have told me we were going to win this thing by 4, I just anticipated we were just going to stay in that funk all the way through this game, and Minneapolis finally works their way out and wins by 4.
We took the lead at
52-48.
We took the lead at 2:43 to go in the 4th stanza after trailing since the 2nd quarter, and eke out the 4-point victory.
I think Minneapolis won this thing. Maybe only made 1 3-pointer the whole game.
2.
2.
No, I'm sorry, 3. Connor Fulton had 2, and Shea Shoemaker had 1. So big victory tonight. Dale, let's pause for just a second. I'll finish up some stats, and we'll come back. Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lady Lions come away with a victory tonight, 52-48 over the Halstead Lady Dragons. And I'll tell you, Mike, Dale, that was an exciting second half as Lady Lions come out and they show some intensity, and they score some points as well, as they had 22 points in the first half. They come out with 30 points in the second half with a big victory. Leading the way for the Lady Lions, Connor Fulton with 16 points, 2 3-pointers, followed by Shea Shoemaker with 15. But interesting, both Shea and Connor foul out, and they finish the game with Kelsey Page, Kylie Gregg, Allie Steinbrock, J.C. Crossan, Ashlyn Macy, Riley Baker. Those ladies did a great job, and they come away with a victory. But 6 points by Kelsey Page, 4 points by Allie Steinbrock, 7 by Kylie Gregg, 2 by Sarah Sharp, and 2 by Riley Baker. None more important than the 2 points by Riley Baker with 2 important free throws at the very end to come away. And the Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight. And a great effort by the ladies as they come out with a victory tonight. Halstead Lady Dragons, we'll run through some numbers real quick. Leading the way for them was Suter with 15 points, a senior. Vermillion, a big night, 13 points. Roberts with 11, one by Matlack, 2 by Kaufman, 2 by McGee, and 4 by Marith. But what's big about that is they missed some big free throws down the line. But their three-point shooting, Halstead with some big three-pointers, but they held them to none in the fourth quarter, and that's how the Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight by 4 with a 52-48 victory. I'll tell you, Mike, it was pretty exciting to see the ladies come out and to fight hard, especially in the second half. We talked about the pregame jitters. They got rid of them in the first half, and you called it to start the second half, Mike, that they seemed to have a little bit more step to them. And they come out and they had some fight and some intensity. And we're joined now by Coach Weatherman. And Coach, thanks for coming up and joining us. And I'm sure that to get that first victory off your belt to start the year, tough Halstead team.
Yeah, we knew coming in that they were going to be a pretty worthy opponent. They played quite a few of those girls last year when we played them over at the Bicentennial Center. I knew of all the teams we're going to play here before Christmas, the one team that could match us probably athletically was Halstead. And, I think you guys saw it. They got a multitude of girls that can run and they shoot the ball well. They got some big players underneath that aren't really what you call a true post player, but they move well and they got them down the court and they did some good things as well.
Mike, your turn, buddy.
Well, Coach, you had to do it the hard way tonight. Your 2 senior leaders on the bench, foul trouble most of the game, and down the stretch, a couple big free throws by Baker. And as Scott had mentioned earlier, Halstead cooled off a little bit on their shooting, which I was really grateful for towards the end of the game. But I was just mentioned to Scott, I said, man, it's sure good to see the girls finish, and we finished here tonight.
Yeah, we did. And, that was something we weren't able to do a lot of times last year, with our youth. And if you looked out there on the court there at the end of the game, and a lot of those kids were the kids that were playing last year, and our seniors weren't on the court. And I think that experience last year really paid off dividends for us, getting them that experience last year. We were trying to play a couple different defenses to give them some different looks. I think a couple of possessions, they got some good looks at the basket because I think we confused ourselves. I think we had some mix-ups on our defense, and so we just went full court and played man, from about the 6-minute mark on, and I think that had a lot to do with it. We stopped giving them very many good looks from the outside. They were having to put the ball on the floor and take the basket, and our help defense was pretty decent.
I just noticed your team over last year, Coach, just looks like you're a lot deeper this year. I know you've added a couple senior players that you didn't have last year, but just the addition of them just might give you a little more luxury. But guys, your underclassmen sure play well.
Yeah, they do. Having Connor back and Sarah came back this year, and she didn't get to play as much tonight probably because of the speed of the game. But I tell you what, I really am confident right now that we're 10 deep. And there's times in practice we look like we're 12 deep. If some of the younger kids step up, I told them in the locker room I have full confidence, that we can put any 5 kids on the that are on the bench, any 5 kids out there, and we can have success.
It's pretty evident there when you first substituted. I'm sorry, Scott. The 4 girls came in, and Scott and I looked at each other. I said, well, that depth is evident because he's 7 in 4, and 4 came out. But Scott and I had mentioned it a couple times through the game that Shay's used to playing in foul trouble, and seems like she's always got 3 or 4 on her through the game, and it's kind of a tribute to her to be able to hang in there because a couple of times she almost could have got caught with that, that 5th foul, and maybe we did get lucky a couple times. But it's tough playing with 4 fouls and being aggressive.
Yeah, there's a couple of times when she had 3 fouls and then 4 fouls. She was playing with fire a couple times, but yeah, she does a good job and knows kind of when to back off. we'd like to stay away from that situation at all, but that's just the breaks of the game. She picked up her first foul, real tough. The girl turned, felt like she traveled, took a couple steps, and Shay's, in pretty decent defensive position. They call her for a block. Some of those are tough luck fouls. Some of them we just have to be smarter as well.
We have another game tomorrow night, then, Coach.
Yep.
Bennington at Solomon.
Bennington and Solomon don't get much rest time going in tomorrow night, but
that's where a deep team really pays off when you double up like that.
Yeah, and at one time we were looking at playing, with the snow days the last couple days, we were looking at playing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's where the depth would have really paid off. You start looking at mid-season tournaments and sub-state tournaments. You're able to play a lot of kids and keep their legs underneath them. That does pay dividends.
One of the things that I want to mention is how nice it is to have. It's great to have Sarah and Connor back this year. It's nice to have an addition in some scoring threat with which Connor brings to the floor, and you've got a bench that can score at any time as well.
Yeah.
A number of those players may not have scored much tonight, but at any time a Kelsey Page can step up and hit some big buckets. Allie Steinbrock had some bunnies that she missed down low, but Allie's a big threat down low. It's just nice to see these girls and how committed they are, and how exciting it is to see them of what it could bring. I felt that all along coming into this year. I was excited about the girls.
I tell you, the girls, the work they put in this summer was tremendous. They were in the weight room. We had open gym a night a week, and we played in the Salina Summer League, which there was very good competition up there. And walking out of Summer League, I felt really good about the prospects for this year. We got Bailey Walker, who's a sophomore, who will be eligible after break, and like you said, all 10 of them can score.
I forgot about Bailey Walker until you said that, and she comes from Tesket. And it's a very good point right there, and I'd forgotten all about that one.
I think there towards the end of the year, we saw a couple teams play Triangle and 2 against us, and I think with the additions of some of these players and the improvement that the other players made over the summer is going to make it very difficult to single out, Shay and try to shut her down with a junk defense.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Coach, congratulations on a great victory tonight. Come out if you guys have not seen them play. Granted, we're on the road tomorrow night at Solomon to play Bennington, but it's pretty exciting to see these girls play. I think what a lot of teams would have folded with their 2 seniors on the bench with foul trouble, and what I saw was the 4 sophomores and a junior out there that did a great job of ball control, and how big Riley Baker stepping up and hitting 2 free throws when she.
Those were huge.
They were huge. They were huge.
The way the officiating was going, they were calling it pretty close. If she doesn't make those, we pick up a cheap foul. They're shooting free throws down here with a chance to tie the game, and those were 2 big free throws. I think the first one kind of took the high bounce and kind of surprised Riley.
So I told Scott, I said, that one's not, yes it is. Well, Coach, we're going to have to shut down. We'll catch you over at Solomon tomorrow night. Dale has given me the 5 more minute thing, so we're running close on time here. And glad you took the time to come up, and congratulations on a tough win.
Yeah, tough win, and hopefully more to come.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.